Well, folks, from the relationship advice subreddit, there is a man that is 6 months away from marrying a walking red flag. They say there's a sucker born every minute, and we got one here if he chooses to go through with this wedding. I would ask you guys to take a shot every time you see a red flag, but I don't want anybody here getting liver disease. Okay, starts off. My 33 male fiance, 26 female, is a party girl. Perfect. Just the title alone lets you know that you shouldn't be engaged right now. Together about 3 years. I'm more of a homebody, and she has always been a social butterfly, which I do appreciate most of the time. She just takes it too far and ends up, in my opinion, disrespecting me. I feel she puts the party and social life ahead of me at every opportunity. Well, clearly here you have a compatibility issue. I mean, if this guy wants to chill out at the house, you know, he's pretty low key, and she wants to be out at the bars and the clubs, then we have a compatibility issue. I've repeatedly asked her to come home at a decent hour, most likely begged and pleaded with her. She will typically drink for 8 to 12 hours on weekends. Dude, this woman is an alcoholic. We've had countless fights about it, since she'll even do it on weeknights and usually not come home till 2, 3, sometimes 4 a.m. Jeez, dude, she's doing a lot more than just drinking alcohol, I'm telling you. I have a good crew of friends with significant others, and she's latched onto them, as a lot of them do go to bars and drink. However, she's quickly made a name for herself for being one of the drunkest and most quote-unquote down. Jeez, you just can't make this stuff up. Yeah, she's down, all right. She's probably going down on your good crew of friends. I always thought she would appreciate me more and settle into me. What a dunce. Somebody wake this guy up. It just hasn't been the case. And when she gets drunk, she gets drunk. Only drinks wine or liquor, and her lips will be red, eyes glossy. It's just a mess. Well, man, I mean, I can see why you proposed to her. I mean, what a catch. She'll directly text my male friends without including me. Oh, geez, dude. Which a few of my friends brought up to me in private and said they felt uncomfortable by it. I tried to explain this concept to her, that it's my pride and respect on the line. Dude, what respect are you talking about? Deaf ears. She continues to do the same thing. Well, yeah, she doesn't respect you or take you seriously, so she's going to do what she's going to do. The other night, we had some people over, and she locked herself in my master bedroom with a friend of a friend to do coke. Wow. And you want to marry this woman. That's something. I came in and almost blasted the door down. Get the hell out of here! Oh, I'm sure she was shaking in her boots from the strong masculine presence that you've demonstrated so far. And I'm actually writing this right now after we had a good day together. Hosted my mother and her friend in our place. But my friend's group chat, with significant others, blew up about meeting out at the bar. So she's immediately texting me on the side wanting to go. I was okay with it, yeah, because you don't have any boundaries. However, my mother wasn't even out the door and my fiance is about to call an Uber. She's also drunk at this point, jeez, and keeps referring to only herself going, just immediately nudging me out of the equation altogether. Well, yeah, I mean, of course she doesn't want you there. I mean, how is she going to go down on all these men if you're there? I mean, that can get kind of awkward. I caution her that we need to clean up first and do a quick reset. Baby, can we just kind of just stay in and kind of talk? And then it devolves into a fight because I feel there's no us time after hosting. She's just always needs to go to the next socialization with alcohol. I feel terribly disrespected. But she knows you won't do anything about it, though. I was gonna go, but I lost it and just told her to go. To which she just asked if I was gonna be mad. Well, that was 6 hours ago, and she's still at the same bar, not answering my calls. It's about to be 1 a.m. No idea if my friends are even still there or not. Oh, your friends were there passing her around, and then they left, and to give the other men there a turn. Don't want to be selfish and haul all that. We have our wedding date in 6 months. Oh, jeez. And I'm so furious by how I'm being treated and how much of a drinker she is. I don't want to be controlling, but I feel second fiddle to her social life. Aww. Sometimes I think I'm going crazy and doubt my reactions. What's the best approach here moving forward? How can we both improve to make this work? How can we both improve to make this work? Well, the first thing you need to do to improve is to stop being a dumbass and ignoring the obvious. There are more red flags here than Joseph Stalin's birthday party. This woman is an alcoholic, and she probably has a cocaine habit too. She needs rehab, not marriage. And God only knows what she's been doing with other men when she's been out at the bars all night. And he's just assuming that she's at the bars all night. He doesn't go to those bars, so how does he know where she is? Okay, getting into some of the comments here to show you I'm not alone. The first one is from a woman. I'm not sure why you proposed if this is just who she is. It's not like getting married is going to change her personality. Right. I mean, I think OP is naive and just thinks that an engagement ring and marriage is going to have this magical effect on her. He is in for a rude awakening. There was a reply to this woman's comment. Seriously, OP proposes, then comes on here complaining about how she behaves and how different they are. Brilliant. Have a happy marriage. Right. Okay, next comment. The OP needs to know that this is the honeymoon period. She'll only get worse. Is this really the life that he wants? She sounds like she's desperate for attention, going so far as to put out feelers with his friends to see if they're into her. I don't see any other reason she needs to text them on her own or lock herself in a room with one of the guys to do drugs. She needs rehab, not marriage. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. She needs to be in rehab, not marriage. And for her to be contacting his male friends without including him, yeah, she's up to no good here. That's a clear violation. Next comment's from a woman that was in that party girl shoes. Yep, I was that 26-year-old party girl. I didn't have a partner at that time, but I was not finished partying. I hope OP moves on or understands that he may be in for a long ride. I didn't slow down until I was 31. Even then, I didn't quit drinking a lot until I was 35. And that was a long road. A lot of pain. I'm a year sober on Saturday. So there you have a woman that speaks from experience. I hope OP actually takes this advice. I mean, his fiance won't be stopping anytime soon. Okay, next comment. Stop dating people assuming they'll change. Not just OP, but all humans. Like, just stop. Why do you think she'd, quote, settle into you? I'm not defending girlfriend's actions, just generally confused why you'd be with someone hoping a dominant part of their life and personality will change to suit you. That's not how humans work. Right, that's not how humans work. And maybe OP hasn't been dating that long that he has a very naive view of things. I mean, he said that he always thought that she'd appreciate him more and settle into him. It appears that she's settling for him. Another comment here, she has a completely different lifestyle than you. More importantly, she wants her current lifestyle. You are trying to marry a woman who wants to party and do exactly what she's doing. Why are you wasting your time and hers trying to change her? You can't. Nobody can change another person. That's absolutely correct. Another comment, how the hell did you guys get to the engagement part when she exhibits so many red flags in your eyes? Yeah, that's a really good question, and the only thing I could think of is that she's most likely the hottest girl that he's ever been with, and so he's thinking with the lower head here. Another comment here from a woman, she has no desire to improve to make this work. She is an alcoholic and a drug user. I hope you do not want children because she is who she is. If you are happy with her being the way she is, then go ahead and marry her, but she is not going to change. She has no reason to change. She makes your friends uncomfortable, and I wouldn't be surprised if they haven't told you everything. Oh, guaranteed they haven't told him everything. I mean, she already has a reputation of being the most quote-unquote down. Well, what they probably failed to mention is that she's DTF. Another comment, read this post as if it were about a stranger, and like me, you'll wonder why these two people are even together. It seems like she wants to be a party girl and have you waiting at home so she always gets attention. It sounds to me like she likes to act single and party with your friends, but doesn't even want you to come because it would harsh her vibe. You need to decide if this is how you want to be as a married couple, but I'd be out. This would be a deal breaker for me. Person replied to that, yeah, wondering why she doesn't even want him to come along when it's his friends. And she's even texting his male friends too? Yikes. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely something going on there. Boy, I mean, they're having a lot of fun at his expense. Last couple comments. LOL, you saw all this and then said, will you marry me? Yeah, it blows your mind, doesn't it? And a person replied to that, probably because he thinks she's physically attractive and he's afraid he won't get a hotter partner. I've seen so many dudes put up with stupid a-hole women simply because they think she's the best they can get physically. Yep, I've seen it all the time. And I do not feel bad for those dudes. Me either. Value something more important than looks or suffer the consequences of your shitty choice. So there you have it, and there are hundreds upon hundreds of other comments pretty much echoing the same thing from men and women, basically asking dude, like, what the hell are you doing? Like, it's right in front of you. I mean, you guys are not compatible. She's an alcoholic and a drug user. This is what she wants to do. Why are you trying to marry her? So we'll see if OP wises up and ends things, but if he doesn't, then he goes through with this. The Reddit stories he's going to write during his marriage are going to be epic.